look around. Be again at peace. Think I'm finished here. You. There. Should put a dent into that barrier.
Good evening.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
The threat of Typhon now is gone to us, and yet you are ensuring with the Titan Kronos that even the possibility of such a threat cannot exist. Then so mote it be. As Silver Sisters, we safeguard the realm by all our means.
Should be the last of them.
After the remains of Typhon, had I not seen the whole thing for myself. Time works in strange ways, and looks like you can put a stop to it after all. Some of it.
Soil. Rotting.
Don't mind me, Lady Medea.
I salute your great achievement. I fear nothing, sorceress. At least not from me here. Beyond the city gates, I shall be testing your resolve whenever you speak the vows. But in this pharmacy, as I call it, I merely test the potency of my concoctions and the like.
But you fought against me with such rancor, Lady Medea. If there is some bad blood between us, I would like to know the cause.
Perish the very thought. I merely wish for you to not let down your guard with anyone. And besides, there's no bad blood for those of our predilection. All blood has its uses. Perfect.
Thanks. Just a few pylons to go. Keepsake ran out.
Your latest victory means there's an even slimmer chance Typhon may haunt us, is that it? Perhaps these are the very possibilities Prometheus has always prattled on about. Well then, keep on eliminating undesirable outcomes one by one.
Shocking every time.
Eh? One moment it's the same old war, and then the next he shows up on our mountain all contrite. I know you witches can be serious, but this was well past what I reckoned you could do.
To the docks is sealed shut by a phantasmal force that neither mortal nor immortal strength can budge.
It's drawing strength from shades. Shades, I release you.
Climbing up here, I'm to understand. Bit of insurance against any other Typhon-like events. And you and Kronos and the lot of us are gonna see to that. All right.
Not what I want. We did it, Frenos. More bronze beaks. can get out.
Observe nearby.
Caught out. I prevailed.
Witchy, I'm meeting right now with none other than the Queen herself. And she is saying she would like a word. And I'm saying, yes, Mum, anything you say, go right ahead.
You see, my dear, one of the wondrous things about having some children of your own is seeing how obsequious they can become. Go on, Hephaestus, give her our best.
So, what's that fifth element with Hulk Stardust? I don't recognise that.
You sense the testament of night, I think, my lord. So that your mother Nyx's influence may never fade, whether in the underworld or beyond.
Let me guess.
Your service to the Titan Kronos is complete, Cyclops. His war against Olympus is ended, if you've not already heard. I hold no enmity toward you. Be on your way.
I was just wondering how come I haven't gotten paid. Thought maybe my shepherding hasn't been up to snuff.
Kronos was compensating you for tending sheep. I thought you were supposed to be guarding the city gates.
What do you even know about it? You really think I'm gonna leave my flock now, after all we've been through? And I can always earn my meal ticket some other way. My plans.
Feed the sheep. Don't stand in my way. There. This then. There. Transfer now. Faster. Strength of the gods. Stand down. There. Vitality. And now to set a course. Hear me, on my authority. Let's pick up the pace.
A relative is offering their aid.
Time to abandon
Before you
ship.
go,
Golden dust and myrtle leaf. Little seeds and bigger fronds. Oh, you're back! Our Lady Hecate confirmed each detail of what you have achieved, although with far less modesty than you. Oh, such an accomplishment, Poppet.
Thank you, Madam Circe. If not for your enchantments, I might never have gained the summit of Olympus, which was a necessary step. You don't mind if we keep on like this?
Oh, I would mind if we no longer did. So long as you have more to do, you can veritably count on my contribution. Go now with grace.
Thank you.
More for me? I'm unaccustomed to receiving gifts here on my little isle, though I'm pleased to try and get more used to it, if you must so insist.
Insist is a strong word, madam, but I would like for you to have this, yes. Perhaps it will help you perfect your own recipe, or while away a pleasant night, should one arise. More boozes. Bearing set. Frenos, hypnotize.
Cheers.
Have this, have this, have this.
Can't please everybody all the time, but you needn't have displeased me so.
We fickle gods. Right.
The father always had a certain dry sense of humor, as apparently do you.
The foremost ship. Here, my lord. If you plan to keep the other ambrosia bottle in reserve, perhaps you could share this one with a professional associate. No need to save it for later. I've merely strived to better understand you, knowing it was never about words or gifts. You were the boatman of the underworld, a mighty son of Nyx, and the most dependable sort of comrade I could ever want. Fair trade.
If only you could see my fields in the morning sun, shining brighter than any gold you shall ever find. Such metals ought to remain within the earth.
Desolation. You. Now that my brother's back, you still have no intention to return the Rail of Adamant, do you? Even though it was in his possession prior to all this.
What makes you think he has greater right to it than me, huh, babe? He wasn't even using it 5/6 of the time. Just another weapon to him. But it's my one and only.
How touching. I trust your mother shall make sure it all works out, seeing as she's back as well. I wonder if she's always known you'd get your hands on that thing.
Oh, she has. Because this isn't my first time. Then I kind of lost it at one point, and your brother got his hands on it instead. But I always take what's mine.
She started it. Tucked away. That one. I think not. Eagle. Fly on home. Synth, protect me.
Search there.
More raiders. One remains.
Your path has led to Demeter.
Olympus, I accept this message. Gold coins. targets.
Ripe for the harvest.
Was settled. I have this. Lady Demeter.
In the name of Zeus. Short work.
Moonlight guides you.
Proper guidance. My father's palace is now closed for retrofitting, probably much like what's underway in your father's realm, leaving you with nowhere to rest after a hard night's work.
It's all right, Lady Athena. I mustn't stay here longer than I have to, and recover far more swiftly where I'm from.
You fight as though you're unencumbered, but I know the surface weighs on you. It is impressive how you've learned to suppress this fate-wrought weakness in your blood. Go with grace. To your continued success.
Lord Zeus!
Reap what you sow.
Straightforward.
Shiver and rot.
Always use more. A note says, "Hey, M, take what you need for gold. Honor system." In the name of Hades.
Our nightly routine.
The war is over, Titan. Drop the act. You still refer to Kronos as your master and seem no more charitable towards the gods, despite now doing this for their sake, not just yours.
You know as well as I that the conditions of your climb need to approximate your prior path if you are going to succeed. And I admit that the result I seek would otherwise not be possible. Thus, here we find ourselves.
The result you seek involves me repeatedly beating you up. Perhaps all you really do want is a proper thrashing, under the guise of acting like some sort of savior.
I have extraordinarily high tolerance for pain, though for such mockery less so. Remember, we can both administer a thrashing here.
See you later. Into the purse.
Greetings.
Well then, my girl, you know what to expect. Leap for the summit, all whilst I shall ensure you find the proper stream. Go get him.
All right, Grandfather. Let's put your theories to the test. Ensnared. Prepare, fishy. To me. It's a lamprey. Onward. You're one of Typhon's bigger children, aren't you? Children can be such a nuisance, so they say. In the name of Hades. My silver's come alive. Closer to the top. Coin for Charon. properly disgusting.
Behold the stars.
The end of the path. Thanks, little one.
How about a resupply?
Lord Hermes. More scales.
Too bad Pop's palace is shut down for now. Heightened security, something like that. You don't mind, do you? No need to dally over there, if you ask me.
No, between us, I don't really mind at all. I can still keep up with the king and queen and all the rest by boon, and this means I can get back a little sooner on a good night.
See, that's exactly how I look at it. The sooner you get past that massive monster likely lurking behind that huge gate back there, the sooner you can rest up for the next one.
Then let's go. Restored. Out, Typhon!
It'd be nice if I get an incantation for his health bar.
You'll always be destroyed! Where are you, Lord Uncle?
For the harvest.
Have you not had enough of this, Typhon?
Right on time. Thank you. This is our time.
Once more, no trace remains of our world's worst monstrosity, and the mere possibility that he could have wreaked further havoc on this mountaintop grows faint.
We'll leave nothing to chance.
Sorry for the delay. My nose has been trying to kill me all day. Hay fever's worse and worse.
Once more has the fierce princess of the underworld ensured that time flows freely forth, and in so doing, vanquished a foul remnant of her foe. The work itself can be quite rigorous, having to cross to other possibilities out of the singular reality we know. Thus the princess now feels ready for a nap.
Return to Shadow now. A night well spent. Glad to be back here with you. But it's a new night now.
Prometheus. Titan of foresight. Yeah.
Hey, is everything all right with you, Dora? I didn't mean to upset you with talks of Titans when last we spoke.
I'm good, Mel. I don't get mad much anymore, really, and don't get weirded out either. It's just... something about the name Prometheus. It's like... it meant something to me.
But Prometheus was imprisoned for eons prior to this point. If you remember him, it's from a while back.
I'd be ancient history. But I hardly remember yesterday. Don't know how come I'd remember something from that long ago. Not that I do remember anything from then, except...
Except what?
Just a feeling. But it isn't great.
Good evening, everyone. Let me see.
Fiercely loyal is the goddess of the hearth. You shall reveal the mysteries of Casenth. Are your attempts to scale the mountain of the gods less difficult, at least, now than before? The war with Kronos having ended surely must bring some relief.
Well, on that front, not too much has changed as yet. Apparently, it's important for the stalemate between the Titans' legions and Olympus to persist, for sake of our cleanup efforts.
So then your fight continues as before, except without a burning vengeance for your family to compel you. What is the motivating factor now?
Oh, where to start? I have some matters that I wish to see resolved, and just to see what happens, I suppose.
I, too, increasingly have the desire to see that.
Welcome to the Crossroads, Shade. Another victory. Play on, music maker. I like this one. Play this one next, would you?
Out late again, huh?
Anything stand out? Let's try this on.
Sure. Some musical accompaniment for you. Not that you'll ever need it.
Ooh.
Something the matter?
Headmistress, I wanted to say, I'm sorry that you couldn't share in all those memories of the House of Hades, of how I might have grown up had Kronos chosen differently.
No need for consolation, but thank you. You experienced a course in which my intervention was unnecessary. It was for the best. I am gladdened you experienced such visions.
I just don't understand why you weren't there. It's odd to say, but I think I always felt your absence somehow. I never learned my craft. So much of what I hold dear.
But you have learned. As for that other possibility, it sounds as though the Titan proved unexpectedly useful around the house. Thus, I was not there because your mother never needed me.
But I did, and still do.
Perhaps. Thought I said you needn't curry favor with me thus. I shall take this bottle nonetheless, if but to penalize you for not offering it up instead to someone more deserving of your affection.
I can think of no one else I would rather have this than you, Headmistress. You've made me the goddess I am, and not a night goes by that I'm not grateful for it.
How often must I say I'm not your mother, Milinui? You needn't lavish me with such unbridled praise. I raised you to destroy our common foe. You owe no gratitude to me.
You've often said what we intend and what we do are not the same. I know you're not my birth mother, so what? You've cared for me. That's more than enough.
I've used you to achieve a particular result, and not even the one I sought. Surely you see that. I've attempted not to hide this fact from you, yet you turn it aside.
You have raised me in accordance with the promises you made to my father. He never asked you to coddle me, did he? Surely he wanted me to fend for myself.
Well, you do not. You remain under my auspices, take aid from Olympus. You may think for yourself, but remain dependent on many others. And furthermore, I've inadvertently caused you to think I've made you better off.
I believe you have. I know no other way. It fills me with sorrow, knowing you feel undeserving of the love I have for you.
Set your sorrow well aside for now. I'll drink your nectar and enjoy it, if you please.
I would. Each night, another possibility.
flourishes. We've not too many shades all the way out on the Olympus front. Only a few brave souls. They're saying that you met Lady Athena face to face. How's she holding up?
Considering she's holding back great numbers of the Titan's forces single-handedly, she seems remarkably composed.
I'd ask you thank her for the times she may have saved my skin, but discretion's for the best.
You sure I shouldn't say anything?
Aye.
Only the fearless are deserving of the gifts of night. So mote it be.
You have returned.
Some fate fabric. Just checking up on you. Recycle, please, broker. May moonlight guide you. May all the travel shrines of Swift Lord Hermes re-emerge. So mote it be.
How did you? So you're still fighting Kronos, and you're still fighting Typhon. Though not just a matter of where, but a matter of when. Something like that.
Something like that. Our Kronos, who had, let's say, a spiritual awakening of sorts, is seeing to it that time flows freely forth, to use his expression. We wish to prevent even the possibility of what happened before.
I don't get it. What happened before happened already. Time is a simple concept, keeps everything moving forward for everybody at the same exact rate.
There may be more to it than that, apparently.
Everything's gotten so complicated.
You never did say no to bath salts, Nemesis, so how about it? As long as you feel we've earned at least a short break.
Don't know that we have. Though I've accumulated enough knots in my muscles that it's gotten in the way. So why not?
Perfect.
Ugh. Damn. Can't believe I'm sitting here with you. Couldn't stand the sight of you for the longest time. Wanted to snap you like a twig. Now I got you helping me unstrap my suit.
We're capable of change, aren't we? You must believe that yourself. Otherwise, what's the use of all the retribution you dole out? It can't be for the sake of punishment entirely.
The punishment is half of it. But yeah, important to learn. If not from our own failures, then those occurring constantly around us. Still, I don't think I've changed at all. You have.
I have? I'm still hell-bent on all my responsibilities, counting the moments before I can get back to what I'm meant to be doing, rather than enjoying being here with you.
Except we're only here because you worked up the guts to ask. But fine, maybe you haven't changed a lot. Maybe I just like who you are more than I used to for some reason.
I feel much the same, though I've admired you since training. It gladdens me to be with you like this, and how we've been fighting on the same side recently.
Always wanted the same thing, just didn't think there was enough to go around. No, enough talk. You going to get these knots out of my back or what?
I'll do what I can.
Feels better than before, I'll give you that. Though don't go thinking I'll let up on you out there. We're calling this even.
As it should be. Moonlight guide us and all. Full grown. Fear is for the living and the dead.
Fear spreads.
We can make things better.
Or we can just mess with things.
May the Arcana always remind me of my heritage.
Not bad, right?
If the will of Night is to be done, why not in style?
Pretty decent.
The Arcana and the Arms of Night go hand in hand.
Pretty spiffy.
Let's go, Golly. Here you go, Hecuba. Can't get enough of those.
Upon this cauldron by the will of night,
Hear me, shades of the dead, and listen well. Your strength is needed now to join our fight. Upon Olympus and in depths of hell. Within these crossroads, you are safe with us. Yet we would ask your service to our cause. Your will is yours, your choice is given thus. Together, let us rise above our flaws. So mote it be.
Our wards are that much stronger thanks to you.
There's something new here. Closer together. Growing strong. This'll make you strong. Huh.
You really showed that Typhon, huh? My disciples, they were given quite a fright when that pitch-black stone there suddenly lit up. You know what it is, do you not?
A shard of purest darkness from the depths of chaos. In its countless facets, countless outcomes, perhaps none of which the fates have preordained.
Yep.
I see you found your way. All part of our new phase. Ensuring victory.
I don't see why you keep heading this way when it's your underworld that seems to need more help. The mountain's fine. Well, mostly. Other than these remnant forces of the Titans ruffling our feathers still.
I choose otherwise. Just another night on the town.
You must have heard you helped deliver him. If there remains some mess that must be cleaned, I cannot follow what you ramble on about, but if you simply need my boons, then here.
The ocean's fury. Digging spot there. the main square.
To all the enemies of Hades, near and far, may ravens strip you of your flesh and eyes, all your extremities sent to a pickle jar, and beetles spit up from your mouths of lies. Whether you dwell upon the surface or below, your every step shall be with stabbing pain. No peace or mercy you shall ever know, ere you repent and die again.
Hail, sorceress. Great Hecate herself was generous enough to notify me of your latest exploit, sorceress, and I wouldn't have believed a word of it had I been told by any other being save for her. So then, the Titan Lord has truly been defanged.
So it seems, Lady Medea, and the monstrosity that loomed over Olympus is gone too. Some traces of both threats remain, but we think we can handle them.
You apparently can handle anything. My only fear is that this means we may not see each other quite as often as we have, and shall I be forced to leave Ephira soon, so that mortals may then rob this city of its character?
That won't be an immediate concern. The underworld will not go back to how it used to be for quite some time. The dead shall have to wallow for a while longer.
Oh, how utterly terrible. But only for the dead. As for me personally, why, I don't even know whom to curse. That they shall feel.
Thank you.
One always could see plain your talent, sorceress. But truth be told, I thought your heart would be a liability. Perhaps, however, I was wrong in that.
I'm thankful for your faith in me. My heart is never so assertive that it would lead me astray. Or so I tell myself anyway. Excuse me a moment.
Some other time. Seek vengeance, sorceress.
Last one.
It was a joy and honor to accompany you to the crossroads on Seleni's silver chariot, cousin. The ballad Artemis and I performed, that's the first we jointly composed. We don't always get along, but you inspired us.
For my father. Ghastly thing.
Got something for you.
Special delivery.
Still have the matter of the three fates to be sorted out, so Gramps just sent them into exile and then entirely lost track? How are we supposed to find them if he can't?
What else? Not an option. The spirits of the dead. Be at peace. So many different streets. Olympus, I accept this message. Time sign there.
I bid you welcome. Nyx is finally returned to us. And perhaps in time, you may come to know her, as do I. Although her influence never faded, I missed her wisdom and her presence very much, and have you to thank for our reunion.
I do wish it would tell me which god set it has on these, so I could try and get the ones I'm missing.
Night Bloom.
Together we shine. Set. Where to from here? Olympus calls.
Wait, has Typhon been destroyed? And no, not seen much sign of monsters, which ain't known for subtlety. But then I heard me dad talking about how you've been dealing with the remnants here. Mayhap they're real small.
Moss. Barrier destroyed. At last. Hear me, on my authority. The might of Olympus. You mean the scythe? You recognize it as your brother's then, my lord? Well, I may not be death incarnate, but shall wield his blade as deftly as I am able in his honor.
Company.
I see you decided not to act on my prior recommendation for the good of your flock, whose sheep you often eat. For how much longer do you plan to bar me from the rift?
Thinking it might be a while. Got my flock, got my barn, been sleeping better lately, and having to uproot, settle someplace else, packing and unpacking, I don't want any of that.
How fortunate you've made yourself such a comfortable arrangement that happens to be right in my blasted way.
Oh, that's just another perk. I even get my nightly exercise.
How cold. Maybe I should switch. As planned.
I am your guide.
Dig, please, Hecuba. Appreciate the help.
I heard the tidings of your victory, but knew this wasn't over. Always more to be done. Now, come on. More work. For the Queen! Now for you! Let's see.
Stay strong, son of Zeus.
What? They said the war was finally drawing to a close. Somebody must have forgotten to notify those we slaughtered.
We need them here for the time being anyhow. Has Olympus informed you of the nature of the next phase of our plan?
I got the gist. We fight on. Nothing changes. Never has before, so why would it now?
What are you talking about? A lot's changed. Olympus is no longer in danger. The House of Hades is restored.
The way it always was.
In the name of Hades. Next vessel. You wretches. Not a chance. Now for the captain's wheel.
Cousin, one thing you and Hephaestus have in common is you don't seem to get a lot of sun. I often try to coax him from his cave, and while I usually fail, not this time.
Come off it, mate, before the witching catches on to your routine. Now make yourself useful over here. Let's start stick these summer right where you don't get a lot of sun.
Clear. A bit of solid ground.
Bees. Lichen, garlic, bark of pine, dash of... Ah, welcome. How regrettable to know Prometheus rebels against the gods. Surely he must see that his pursuit of vengeance shall not bring him any peace. Is there no reasoning with him?
He isn't much for talk, but then lately who is? We end up clashing just beneath the summit. Apparently he always knows who's going to be the victor, even if it's me.
Oh, he's foreseen his own defeat before. Can you imagine, Poppet? To know of each and every ill awaiting you? I doubt if any punishment he has endured is worse than that. Then you shall have it.
Thank you.
Not all divinities require offerings, you know. Our Olympian relatives, they have come to expect this type of giving, but not I. Do not presume to spoil me.
Olympus is well accustomed to receiving offerings from all across the land. Living here on this remote island, I don't think you're at risk of getting quite as used to it as that. Together we shine.
Together we shine.
A shrine to Lord Hermes. for me. Right. Hermes must be in the area. Shouldn't take too long. Let's get you someplace safe. Good. The front of the fleet.
Hello, cousin.
At least this was a shorter delivery for your trusted boatman, compared with having to drag our boons all the way into the underworld. Although, he probably prefers it there.
Fit for a queen. Be safe, Lord Charon.
Hi, babe. Another go? Can't always tell if you're stubborn or just plain, you know. Not that it matters either way.
You're standing between me and my objective, Eris. Or floating. The point is, sooner or later, you'll come to understand that's a mistake.
Oh, but we all make mistakes, right? Neither one of us would be here otherwise. So you ready now or what? Let's have some fun. All mine. We're on fire! Got something for you. Better hide. Here comes my favorite part. Woo! That's it! Nice try. No, you're making a mistake.
You started it. There.
Something to procure.
Dig here, girl. the god of war. I can do this.
It is quite common to experience mixed emotions at the outcome of a war, and to have been denied a violent resolution to our plight. Although from what I gather, there is violence still to come. As you wish.
Excellent. Lord Zeus! You feel that, Zorafat? The gods, in the name of Hades. I'd like a word with Lord Hephaestus about you. You picked the wrong target. Yes. More satyrs. For Sister Selene.
The path of stars. Your path has led to Hera.
Are the different god scents specific to different hexes? Because like Hera's aspect is specifically about the servant. I wonder if that's the case.
Queen's wrath.
Conserve your strength.
Such terrifying might.
Now you are to confront these traces of our great foes, both at the summit and in Tartarus, recreating the path that got you there, as though the possibilities need to align?
That's how our grandfather explains it, more or less. Almost like we're circumventing outcomes in which we might otherwise have failed for one reason or another.
There ought to be very few such outcomes then, for we do not fail, merely take the necessary time to succeed. I see. Onward then.
Maybe it's your lips there in the corner, yeah? Oh, I see you. What is up?
I think you should be able to come out now, as the greatest threats facing your mountain are gone for the most part. Well, granted there are vicious satyrs out there still.
Hey, easy with the satyr talk. It really isn't cool. You think my satyr friends here ever talk that way about us gods? And what do you mean, greatest threats?
Typhon, the father of all monsters. Kronos, the titan of time. The former utterly destroyed, the latter pacified. The war is over. Olympus is secure.
The war is over? Hear that, everybody? The war is over! If that's not cause for celebration, I don't know what is. So grab a drink, take a dip, shake your hips, you know it, yeah!
You won't be leaving here, will you?
No way, baby. One of these. Absolutely.
Hecuba, go dig.
Still normal, right?
Lady Hestia!
Rise and serve your mistress.
Silence. Coinage. Not a bad likeness, really. Olympus, I accept this message. I have the gold.
I knew it.
Tell me, Titan, do you recall a mortal woman by the name of Dora? Her shade responded strangely when I mentioned you, but can't seem to remember what you did.
Let us leave it be, Agent of Change. That old shade's latent memories have more to do with gods and their deceptions than with anything I did.
Elaborate. Tell me what happened to her. You keep blaming everything on the gods, as though all this is solely their responsibility.
Oh, on the contrary. I take responsibility for mortal kind. But for all their failings, vices, and downfalls, I am not to blame. Nor is this Dora. You tell her I said that.
Revealing his plan.
Incinerate. Enough of this. Legions of the Titan Lord.
Our family grows and grows.
Change, but first... combust. Just as you did yours, for this was bound to happen as it did. I cannot stop you, yet I fight.
Saw that coming. Got it.
You take care.
More monsters. Hecuba, go fetch. Good job. Higher up. These two again. I'll deal with your father next. In the name of Hades. Fear this night. Almost to the top. It's improper to stare. In the name of Hades. Vested in me. All right, fish. Hooked one. Ugh, a lamprey.
Take your order?
I walked the path.
You should have everything you ordered from my special shrine with faster shipping free of charge. Now comes the hard part. Think you're ready for it, Em?
I'd be less ready were it not for you. Thank you for meeting with me here. Does Olympus know you're doing this?
They know I'm out delivering supplies. We're all on the same side anyway, right? No need to bore them with the details when they've got their hands completely full. I'm off.
Farewell. Olympus, I accept this message. I'll take it. Shielded up. Okay. Come on out! You should not exist!
something for you as well, Typhon.
Oh, Zeus.
Take that monster down.
You just got here. Back to the abyss. Another good night keeping time.
A figment of the monstrous Typhon is destroyed. Yet none perhaps shall know of it, save for the Princess of the Dead and her grandfather Time. And you, and I, and whosoever else shall hear my tale, I suppose.
Return to Shadow now? One after another. Shall we go again, Phrynos? Perhaps we're dealing with infinite possibilities.
Well, you're back.
Dora, I hope you don't mind, but I asked Prometheus himself about this old connection that you feel. He's cagey with his words, but does seem to remember you in turn.
Oh. Kind of weird of you to do that, especially since it sounds like he's trying to kill your family up there, but thanks. What do you say?
Well, he said he's not to blame for mortal kind's failings and such, and that neither are you, and asked I tell you so on his behalf. Before attacking me, per usual, of course.
Whew, that's a relief. All this time, I figured if there's any two individuals responsible for all the badness mortals have to deal with, it's Prometheus and me. We're talking stomach aches, heartaches, taxation, lying, cheating. You name it.
It's utter nonsense, but do you have any idea what he could have meant?
Nope. But since you're the one who's talking to him on the regular, maybe you could ask. Now that we're curious.
We'll figure this out.
Anyway...
Come along, then. So it is written. What does that Titan know about my friend? This one. Moonlight guide you, Shades.
Again?
I'll just clean this up.
So what do you think of Nyx? You met her, right? Now you know where Nemi gets her looks and where I get my personality.
What? I hardly got to know her, but even still, Nyx didn't seem anything like you at all. She was very elegant.
Aw, thanks, babe. But beneath that cold exterior, she's got a wild side, I swear. Why else would she have so many kids all by herself? She's out of her mind.
Or just you, perhaps.
I salute you.
Odysseus must be needed elsewhere. What if... Great Mother Gaia, listen to my heart's desire. So mote it be. You're always in this corner on your own. Come to the taverna for a bit. We can let loose and have a good time, as you say. Got a bottle of ambrosia right here.
Babe, that's so spontaneous of you. How could I say no? As long as I'm still allowed in there after what happened. That stuff goes down smooth. How about another? And nice job with this place. Really looks like you all fixed everything up.
This entire area was off limits for some time. It took a rather complex purification ritual and the efforts of a great many shades to restore it, so... Well, I won't even ask.
Good. I'm glad you won't even ask. Means we're really starting to get to know each other. Though, aren't you worried what the shades are gonna say? I mean, about us?
No, I hadn't considered that there might be some regrettable way to misconstrue our meeting. Although in retrospect, that was foolish. What do you expect they'll say?
Oh, you know. They see the way you talk to me, pick up after me, take me to the hot springs, give me nectar, even ambrosia. I mean, come on. They're not stupid.
What? Eris, none of those things... An outing at the taverna is not some sort of... This simply was an opportunity to speak at greater length for once.
Hate to disappoint, but I didn't come here to speak. Now pour up. I don't have all night, and this ambrosia's way too bitter just for taking little swigs.
Well, cheers then.
That was so sweet of you to bring me along. And not a single piece of property destroyed. Glad we could do this.
Same here.
You know the drill.
Let's make it happen.
I'm into it. Should be easier to clean spills off of these, at least.
You know what? Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
These seem comfortable, and I quite like the colors, too.
Looks okay.
It's decided.
Okay.
Only the finest cauldron-like receptacles for our loyal shades.
All set.
Let's try this on for size.
You got it.
This can become a haven for more than just shades.
I mean, I guess.
This sounds good.
Yes!
Just so you know, the broker's floating slightly above ground.
Oh. This seems promising.
Whatever. Who needs shades to hold your towels when there's this?
Let's try this on.
I'm into it. Ooh, I happen to like these. Good pick.
Interesting. Nice and warm.
Were the heights of Olympus all that you imagined at the palace of Lord Zeus? If you're to overcome such hardships to reach that point, the view had best be worth the while.
The palace grounds were like nothing I've ever beheld. Though everything was so vivid, I scarce could see at all. I felt as though I didn't belong there.
That you do not. Well, as long as your mountain relatives showed you a bit of hospitality in the brief time you had.
They did, but I'm glad I'm back.
Hey. Showed Eris, didn't you? Could hear her crying practically from here. Been far too long since last I kicked her ass myself. At least somebody's picked up the slack.
Perhaps all of those savage fights between you two contributed to her disagreeable nature. Or yours, for that matter. Unless you're certain neither one of you has changed a bit, in which case, what was all the fighting even for?
You've met her. She always liked picking fights. And you've met me. I've never liked backing down from them. As for you, go learn to take a compliment next time.
I must have missed it.
Sure did.
Ready to come out? Just breathe. Revol. For the realm. The growing fear.
Your wish?
I'm in the mood for...
Excellent choice.
You're telling me she beat Typhon again? You have an animal familiar now. Well, your disciples are my disciples, young one. They shall be trained and cared for here while you're away, and they can fight me also if they like.
Yes, sir. You found us after all. The depths of chaos. I see what needs to be done. I feel unstoppable.
Our trial thus begins, O spawn of Hades. I have one further inquiry concerning what transpired in your father's house. Kronos conceded in his war, you said, yet you continued fighting battles as before. Why is that so? Respond.
Almighty chaos. Kronos can explain it far better than I. But time is like a river seeking to flow freely forth. Yet it can be obstructed and change course disastrously. Essentially, I'm having to retrace some of my steps to prevent that.
As one who dwells in possibility, I understand. Preventing infinite possibilities, however remote they may be, shall take some time. But Kronos must be well aware of that. I shall look forward to the outcome of this new endeavor.
More Thorn Weepers. As expected.
much better than the mean old Kronos from before. You'll have to tell me sometime how you turned his world upside down to make him be this way. Heck hasn't said a thing.
To visit us for months on end, but now, knowing that she is all right and restored to her underworld throne, I could not ask for more. Not right away.
There. Great Aphrodite. You must get more offerings than all the other gods and goddesses combined, though this one comes from me.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this. I insist.
I can't say no to such a lovely gift.
Gorgeous, you won the war for us. At least, I think we won? Perhaps we didn't if these ugly satyrs and the like are not about to leave yet, but you definitely did do something. Oh, this is all too much.
This place again. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
This strange sensation. I remember what it is. The whims of chaos affecting our surroundings, even if in subtle ways. I have faith that this is due to your actions, not chance. Then let us turn our foes.
some coins. Olympus, I accept this message. You sense it too, don't you? A strange feeling in the air. The influence of chaos all around us. I'm being tested even now. Perhaps all of us are. Thank you for your service.
There you are. That pitch-black stone in our training grounds. I've sensed it ever since your incantation. The subtle influence of chaos on this realm.
Our goals are intertwined. When I gaze upon the stone, I begin to see different paths and possibilities in every facet. Some leading closer to our victory.
It's very much disquieting to know the choices that we make might all be preordained to some extent. Nevertheless, Knight's will is to be done. You'll continue to grow, whilst I continue thusly testing you.
Outlasted her. I did as Chaos asked. What's going on? Return to Shadow now.
After such a simple trial, surely you would attempt another.
Chaos trial, check.
Okay, it changes what my grave thirst is as well. There's a way of me moving my grave thirst if I don't particularly want to do one.
The depths of the silver pool. Grant me the aspect of Charon.
Wait, who?
Thanatos. Zorafat, our connection is complete.
Just how strong is that thing?
The dark power of Nyx, now in my hands.
Now that is quality.
Let our bond grow strong. What would Mother have done? Grant me the aspect of Pan.
Never met him, but I heard good things.
Thanatos. What's with that?
We all saw you disappear into that pitch-black stone. Another means by which you may spring into action, retaining the element of surprise. Pretty nice.
That stone has been here all this time. It's so much more than a monument to night, and its origins even more ancient. But I never considered it a weapon in our arsenal.
Well, not like you can crack me over the head with it, but yeah.
Our shades shall keep us well apprised of your progress.
Odysseus?
Better get your scrawny ass back out there, huh?
Bye, Nem. Should be of use.
I missed the tent.
I'm certain you've more urgent matters to attend to than keeping company with me.
See you, Moros. How fare you all tonight? There's more I can do with this cauldron. Reveal within my book of shadows greater knowledge that I seek. So mote it be. Become what I seek. Covered up. Headmistress, I've a bottle of ambrosia here, and thought perhaps we could share it at the taverna, if you could step away with me a bit. I know it's an odd time.
Malinois, I'm going to resist my impulse to tersely decline, so that I might remind myself as to whether the greatest of Olympian delicacies lives up to its reputation. Let's be off. I had not given this taverna any real thought. Such gathering places where one can be unguarded, dare I say, relaxed. A liability. We need our senses sharp.
But now that you're here, you've come to realize that having such a place where we in Shades can commingle has its benefits? And that I didn't overstep when I restored it?
Yes, I have, and no, you did not. The tension about these crossroads has grown too palpable for my liking, as this much nervous energy does our cause no good. But I digress. Discussion of our cause ought be off limits here.
Ah yes, more rules. Just what this taverna needs to ease the tensions of our small band of loyalists. I think you're onto something, Headmistress.
Oh, I see how it is. What, a sip or two of ambrosia and suddenly your inhibitions are all gone? powerful effect. We ought to use it in the cauldron, if not here.
We're still talking about our cause and our craft. Why don't you tell me of a time when you were closer to my age, if you don't mind?
I mind. Though perhaps as we delve deeper into this bottle, I shall not mind as much. Shall we find out? To discovering the truth.
To discovering the truth.
Ignore my sullen turn back there, Millenoi. These evenings I am more concerned about the future than the past. I trust I did not overly affect the atmosphere.
Nonsense, Headmistress. We're grateful you could join us. Transmutation succeeded. Another testament awaits. For the unseen. Always more to be done.
Awaken your true strength.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
Such a joyous night it was when you and your headmistress and the goddess of the hunt and I all rode together on my steeds. Now we are each once more where we belong, but the Silver Sisters are never truly apart. Phase shift. In the waters.
Here, fishy. No escape. Another ribeye. Tombstone there.
I noted that your father and I thought of something suitable for Kronos, for I do not want him here. He shall preside over the Isles of the Blessed, near to Elysium, in your domain. An honorary post befitting one of his experience.
Lightning from on high. Shades, you're free. Should head to the main square. All clear. Who's next?
There you are again, my dear. Pity to have only met in circumstances such as these. Yet families all go through their ups and downs, yes? Let me help you help us all.
The sacred bond.
Grow strong under the stars.
The path across the sky.
Together we shine.
To all the enemies of Hades near. Sorceress. How the dead are drawn to you, sorceress. I've seen it plain. Even the skull of Reval must worship the ground beneath your feet. I dreamt of her quite recently, in fact.
Of all the nocturnal arms, Revol's connection to the dead perhaps is the strongest. What happened in the dream?
It sent a shiver down my spine. I was in the underworld, yet not the one we know. It was so very cold. And there sat a fierce queen, not your mother, mind you, and she intoned, "I see you gather countless dead in cold and dark domains."
I see you gather countless dead in cold and dark domains. She must have given you a waking phrase. Did she believe you still to be the bearer of the Argent Skull?
I doubt that, because it's you we saw bearing the skull, not I. My time with her for now has passed. Yours, it seems, may be only beginning.
I see you gather countless dead in cold and dark domains.
There you have it. That's it.
Hear me, on my authority. Shamblers ahead. Good. Pylon destroyed. And now for you. Hephaestus.
Thought I was due to catch a break once all the fighting and whatnot had simmered down, but no. The fighting must go on. Which, come to think, is no surprise. I mean, it's us. We find a way.
The Forge of the Heavens. Hecuba. Right now.
What is this about having to confront Kronos in other times, and even Typhon too? I'll not pretend to understand, but if this is the cost of peace, I'll pay my share without a second thought.
Sure, why not? Greater strength. The shrines of Lord Hermes that I've seen around the surface. I noticed they take offerings of gold as well. I take it the two of you are back in business then? Then may business be good.
Keep getting shipment of those gold and Kronos coins. I melt them down and dump the goop into the earth whence it came, so Kronos can make more.
Coinage.
Hold it. No wonder you and nobody are pals. He and his rats are the only ones that ever got away from me other than you. That worthless good-for-nothing put you up to this?
His name is Odysseus. He's a great hero and tactician. But you needn't worry about slaying him, for he's long dead already. Not your problem anymore.
Don't matter if he's dead, I'll eat him anyways. And don't care what he calls himself. He's always gonna be a nobody to me. Now how about I send him a message? You gotta meet some of the guys. Getting a little tired of you, me.
All tired out. My keepsake's out. All right. Onward.
Look to my light nearby.
Get it, Hecuba. Thanks, little one.
Associate, or so I'm hearing him. I'm mostly hearing her mind, but I've seen how many of his gold rewards you're racking up, and it is quite a lot.
This way. Selene.
That last note you got me was so good. Can't even imagine what it would have been like while I was still alive. Wasn't going to ask for another, but since you're offering...
I'm offering, so here. Maybe it's even better now that you're a shade. You mortals had to eat and drink out of necessity, but nectar helps fulfill a different kind of need. I meant to tell you, Icarus, I finally got to fly, with great Selene and a moonlit steeds. I certainly see the appeal, and I didn't even get to steer the chariot.
Wait, you were all the way up there? That's amazing. The moon herself giving you a ride across the sky. I've thought maybe if I could just fly a bit higher, I could reach her myself, but I talked myself down. Careful, okay? I better go.
Off he goes. Steady now.
Cattle milk, clove of garlic, evening dew, iris flowers.
Dig here, girl.
Fang and feather, tuft of wool, dusky wing. Oh, hello. I wonder, does sour Lady Hecate as yet consort with that tactician shade of hers? Not of surpassing stature, prone to talk. Oh, what was his name again?
You mean Odysseus? He remains indispensable to our cause. What knowledge I possess of this route and the dangers along it are thanks largely to him. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason at all. It's merely that he was a flighty sort, as I recall, quite prone to wandering about. So his continued service is a bit of a surprise. A pleasant one, mind you.
Did you used to know him? I don't recall you interacting at the crossroads. Not that I was paying much heed to anything besides my studies then. I was so little last you visited.
Once I relocated this isle, the journey to the crossroads became much more arduous. As for Odysseus, yes, him I've met before. Him and his pig-headed crew. A different age, Puppet. Perchance he's learned a bit since then. You are all grown up.
I'm Titan-sized.
Safe travels.
Feast on this ship, not me. Ships have fallen in that maw. Look, my dear, it's my beloved husband, the distinguished king of the Olympians, who shall lead us all out of this mess. How goes it, son of Kronos? Any news?
Oh, come now, Hera dear. For all your jesting with me, it can send the wrong impression to one unaccustomed to your dry and clever wit. You see that, Melinoi? Humor is the bond that makes a marriage strong.
I felt something.
illumination.
Into the dark.
Charybdis marked the doom of many unsuspecting ships, and in its ancient terror now despoils the sea-filled rift that has been slashed across the land.
Oh, great. The Black Flagship. Moonlight, guide us.
What a pleasant surprise.
Let's see what else. Until we meet again. A gift. Yes. All right. Lord Charon's ship. In the name of Hades. A boon awakened.
Thought that was you. Sure it's dark out there tonight, huh? Even the dead sailors on the rift look a little spooked. Maybe something's up?
There's fear in the air. You've defied the will of night too often, Eris. This time, I'm not here merely for Olympus, but for you.
You're telling me Nyx put you up to this? Right. She never cared about me, and she's not about to start now. Reload already. I've had it. Heads up. Got something for you. No, you don't.
All right, I'm going. Bye.
She never learns. For the will of night.
There.
Oh.
Yeah, it's getting kind of late, so it's going to do us for tonight. We'll pick us up again probably on Tuesday. Unless we're going to play Ceros. We'll see. For now, thanks for watching.